Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned. Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We're so excited to have you again. Reactions have trailed the sack of the EFCC chairman. Yesterday, Bawa was indefinitely suspended by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and it follows some weighty allegations and abuse of office leveled against him. He has been directed by the president to immediately hand over the face of his office to the director of operation in the commission, who will oversee the face of the office of the chairman of the commission, pending the conclusion of the investigation. Now, interestingly, there have been multiple reactions from Nigerians, and most of them are those who have had issues with EFCC. First in the list is someone like Mofa, who had to quote what had happened and put a heavy smiley, to show that, kind of is happy over what just happened. Also, Adeyan June, who is, I would say, a retiree, or yes, a retiree of street protest and activism. Also, he had made a very strong statement about the move taken by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he described it as a hurricane. Actually, what he wrote was this, Adeyanju. He said, off the internet for some hours only to find out that Hurricane Tinubu has struck again. Nigerians are truly witnessing a town hall difference. Bawa, the EFCC chair, is gone with the wind of Bala Blue. Wow, quite interesting, I must say there. And Nigerians have really reacted over, the sack of the EFCC chairman. As I'm talking to you right now, EFCC's chairman is already in the net of DSS. Don't forget that there are a lot of guys in Buhari's administration who are already there. At least one of the biggest guys is the CBN governor. I don't know what the song he's singing there in DSS, but right now we know that he's still in the grip of DSS. And the situation on ground is very interesting. My colleague is in the house, and we're going to be talking about this. Why is it that people are getting excited for the sack of EFCC chairman? Is it because he was hunting after a lot of people? Because personally, I was thinking the only reason why a lot of people would have been excited is if Bola Ahmed Tinubu has scrapped EFCC, because whether you are excited or not, the files are still intact.
Yes.
And the new guy that's talking about, Abdul Karim Chokol, he's the new acting EFCC chairman. He will continue from where his boss stopped, until when the new guy comes on board, or maybe possibly if Bola Ahmed Tinubu will have to reconsider Bawa again after the investigation. What do you think is behind all this excitement, and why do you think that he has been hoisted out of office?
Well, let's start from Bawa now. I could still remember strongly in his tenure, these G-boys got it really hot from him.
Exactly.
In fact, at some point, some Nigerians, especially the Jade and the likes, were just practically saying that there are other corrupt politicians that are out there. Why is it only these guys, G guys always? It became, people were like, have they reduced EFCC to just G guys?
Okay.
Maybe that's why some of them are like, finally, some sort of relief. We've got a lot of corrupt politicians. No one is calling on them. We've got strong allegations like this Serika guy, whose own, in fact, I don't know when
he's facing a lot right now. I know that he's under heavy investigation.
The aviation guy, even when Alan Oyama spoke at length on what happened even in the aviation industry, to clearly show you that in Buhari's tenure, there was a lot of things that went down. And so I'm not surprised. The Bawa is just a matter of time. We have seen what happened with CBN governor. I just knew that CBN governors, in fact, if you ask me, I don't know why the CBN governor was actually waiting till this time. I expected him to have gone as soon as they inaugurated Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But I guess he was trying to see if he could buy his way. I'm not surprised. Honestly, I'm not. So I guess it's a case of those who have been in the nest of Bawa, I can't rejoice in finally he's out one way
Out.
or the other. At
Okay.
least we can, breathe a sigh of relief.
Okay.
But I still believe that the other files, and just because government have changed hands, I guess also the people who Bola Tinubu will be hunting for may not be the regular guys.
Okay.
So it's a sigh of relief for them. So whoever it is that did not play the tone well with Bola Tinubu, just getting ready. If you have any skeleton in your cupboard, get ready.
Now, who do you think is going to be next?
That's the problem. Because if you watch ever, give it to Bola Tinubu.
Yeah,
No
yeah. I
matter
must
what,
commend him for what he has
please,
been
he
doing.
has hit the ground running. Whether he is like what was trending on social media is sign a tone.
Yeah.
They say that the guy has been signing everything they give to him. He signs loan, student loan into power, sign data protection, sign everything you give to him. He was just signing and approving. No problem. At least he's hitting the ground running.
Yeah.
It's clearly showing Nigerians that yes, he may call me Bala Blue, but looks like at least I'm doing something.
He is. I must commend
Give
him.
it to
Yeah,
him,
he's doing.
But let's see how it plays out. But yes, practically, NNPC lady is out. Kiari,
Yeah.
that one is out. CBN governor
He's
out. Bawa
EFCC.
out.
Some people are talking about the military officers that they may be the next to get the heat. And somebody was saying something very interesting. He said that one of the things that they notice is that he is really taking on the character of, but he strikes in the night. Towards the night time, that's when we start seeing this kind of this thing come up. And before you know, DSS have taken over those people. But then, do you think that the military guys should get their books and their houses ready? Because who knows what will happen? And I noticed something. Whenever he relieves you of the job, EFC or DSS is waiting by the corner. Do you think that the military officers will also have to pass through this experience?
In as much as he is the commander in chief,
Okay.
every sector is under his beak and call.
Yeah.
Now, if there's anything fishy in the military, they should get their ass ready. It's just a matter of time. Because right now, Bat looks like someone who's looking for anywhere and any avenue to get money and shut down revenue.
Yeah.
And since he has gotten himself some sort of economic team or some sort of ideals, if you watch Femi Bajamamela, he had to tell him to resign from Senate to come closer to him so they could rub minds. Before now, they've been very close. Okay, now they're closer. So they can rub minds and say they can push this forward. Let's get real here. Nigerian top politicians, that some of them are fantastically corrupt. So they know in the system. So they have a way of trying to say, okay, if I remove this leg here, who is supposed to be his spy or his right hand man, I'm going to truncate some moves. So he knows what is it's a case of chess game here, that really, but in all of this, Nigerians want to see results.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not about making moves, signing everything to power and all that. Nigerians want to see positive results. So in as much as he's doing whatever he's doing just to protect the economy, we are good with it. Nigerians are just interested in good governance.
Okay. Someone here says, I don't really care about what he is doing, but the problem is not getting a chairman the problem is not sacking Bawa, but appointing someone who will fight corruption without unnecessarily being a stooge of the president. From Obasanjo to Buhari, all Nigerian presidents from 1999 to date have always used EFCC as a tool to fight opposition. What do you think about that?
That is a Nigerian politics. In fact, it's African politics. You don't put somebody who come to man and antagonize you.
Okay.
Let's be real. One of the reasons why, with due respect to Moyele Sowore, he's a great guy, but nobody will employ him, not even EFCC. No matter how wonderful he is. Because if you employ someone like Sowore, one day he will even come again and indict even the president. And say, look, even you, Mr. President, you sent me here. So people are careful not to use people like the Sowores, because those ones will just say the way it is. So whoever you're bringing in, much as you would say he's doing his job, it must be someone very loyal to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Such that he will do some dirty deals if he has to, for your good.
Now, looking at the level of SAC employment, do you think that some old guys who had issues with Bola Tinubu, do you think that they will be shivering now? Because what I'm looking at, the way Bola Tinubu is going, the president is going, it's as if he's going to call up some old files that have been buried, forgotten about. Don't forget that. For example, Obasanjo, one of the things that was haunting Obasanjo was actually the power sector, that some billions were pushed in there. The investigation, we've not heard anything about it. And there are some other guys, even Buhari right now, I think aviation and humanitarian department, those
That
guys
woman.
ate so much.
That
Don't you
woman.
think that with time, Bola Ahmed Tinubu may call up all these things and start
It,
doing what he knows best to do?
it's too early in his tenure.
Yeah, it's
Don't
too
forget
early.
that
Yeah.
he's already still fighting his seat. It's not yet
Mhm.
concluded. So doing that will mean that even the likes of the old guys will do everything to make sure that Peter Obi gets back his mandate, even if it means to protect their own interest. It's no longer about Peter Obi next, they're now about their personal interest. So it's too early to show where you're headed. I still believe that yes, at some point they may need to call those files, but not now. Maybe when everybody's all relaxed, they too are all relaxed. So if I was to be anybody who is among the old guys who are against Tinubu, should start cleaning their tables, clean it up, and if need be, if you look like it's gonna get messy up, because at some point they usually will get intel
Yeah.
about what's next to come. So,
Yeah.
hey, guy, get ready, it's coming for you.
Okay.
If you need to take off, guy, take off, because this guy here will show no mercy.
Yeah, all right. Let's put our fingers crossed and see what Bola Ahmed Tinubu will do with the next sack, because that's the big question in the hearts of Nigeria. Who is next? Today we are about approaching the night, and the bat may go out hunting. Who's going to be next this time around? All right, we'll meet.